Oh, Hyderabad ke loga, Hyderabad all Mirandaru. This is for you, Sunrisers Hyderabad. Remember what preceded Sunrisers? The Deccan Chargers, they won in 2009. There's a cloud around their exit as well. And then suddenly we saw the coming together over a period of time of the likes of VVS Lakshman, Tom Moody, David Warner. There's a nice little group around the Sunrisers. And then what? They won 2016. They've made the playoffs every year since. They're also an extremely likable team. You look at Sunrisers play and you say, nice guys, that's good fun. And they've thrown opportunities at so many people. It's been a really good franchise, the Sunrisers, since they started. So let's look at top 5 for the Sunrisers. And what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? We're actually going to go back to that first game they played, just 126 to defend.
But then steps up Amit Mishra. 3 big wickets, Stain does the clean-up job and SRH win their first IPL game against Pune Warriors.
You'll find as we go through the Sunrisers that in spite of all of Warners and Williamsons and Bairstows and everybody, there's a lot of pooling memories. That's one of the other things we like about the Sunrisers.
Amit Mishra would actually go on to take a hat-trick in the same edition against the same team. He has 3 IPL hat-tricks in all.
That was Amit Mishra in the first game at number 5, one of the most under-celebrated players in the history of the IPL, I'd imagine, Amit Mishra. Right, number 4. 2019. David Warner's not played in 2018. There's a big cloud. Will he be able to come back? Will he be able to deliver? Will he have the same love from the people of Hyderabad? He comes back in 2019 and ends as the leading run scorer. He sends videos out to people saying, I feel like I've come home. He takes his daughter out for a walk. All these videos come up with the Hyderabadi accent on him. Suddenly, David Warner is loved again and he forms that opening partnership with Johnny Bairstow, doesn't it? Remember those hundreds against the RCB? Return of David Warner in 2019. Probably the most iconic Sunrisers player is number 4 for me. Thinking if that is number 4, what is number 3? Here it is coming out. Number 3. It's a bowling franchise, remember. 2016 and 2017, 2 purple caps for the mighty Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He was also at his peak then as a player. Who's to say the peak won't come back? But he was at his peak then, bowling the new ball, coming and defending at the death. The entire bowling was revolving around Bhuvneshwar Kumar and he was in the form of his life. And it wasn't just a flash in the pan. Did it in 2016, did it in 2017. He's been a mighty player for the Sunrisers. So Bhuvneshwar Kumar and those performances in 16 and 17 form number 3 for me as iconic events in the history of the Sunrisers. Now number 2, we're getting close. Now number 2. What do the Sunrisers have in 2018? Remember, they're without David Warner and all the talk is, how do they play without Warner? Warner scores more runs than everybody else. He's shepherding the rest of the side along almost. He's putting up the runs for the bowlers and suddenly there's no Warner. He's got an inspirational captain as well. I'd go and ask my friends in Australia, David Warner is captain? And said, yeah. I said, you see him captain the Sunrisers. And suddenly Kane Williamson is asked to be captain. How does he respond? What a mighty player Kane Williamson is. 735 runs. Kane Williamson takes them through to the final in 2018 with just a collection of Williamson and the bowlers. There's others chipping in at various times, but I thought it was a magnificent campaign by the Sunrisers in 2018 to make the final without the iconic Warner. And to me, it was further proof, if proof was needed, that Kane Williamson is among the modern greats. He was fantastic both as captain and as player. And then of course you've got to go to number 1. This is the easiest of them all, isn't it? All you Sunrisers fans, you were dancing where you were in that final against RCB. What a team RCB was that year. Virat Kohli on fire, unstoppable. And who wins it for the Sunrisers? Ben Cutting. When you write the history of the IPL, there'll be a little footnote for Ben Cutting, but it just tells you what kind of team the Sunrisers was. That they were empowering players like Ben Cutting to come in, and what an onslaught it was from Cutting, and they just took the fight away from RCB. I think it took away a lot of hope from RCB. They took a long time to recover, but the Sunrisers winning in 2016, much like Rajasthan Royals winning in 2008, will go down as one of the pretty emotional moments of the IPL. That was number one for the Sunrisers.